Assalamu alaikum class 7th. Hope you all are fine. This is your geography lecture and you are following the book that is Oxford World Watch Geography Book 2. Today is the 5th lecture of the geography. This is Miss Uruj, and in this lecture I am giving you the initial concept of chapter number 2. So class, the content of this lecture is introduction, definition of geography, importance of geography, chapter number 2, inside the earth, and home task.
So class, for the introduction of the geography, we can say geography is a systematic study of the universe and its features. Traditionally, geography has been associated with cartography and places name because space and place affect a variety of topics such as economics, health, climate, plants, and animals. Geography is highly interdisciplinary. Yet, it's a disciplinary thing about the universe, about the things that are present in the universe, and you can say it is a study of the environment that includes society, economy, and ecology. So, class, the definition of the geography. Geography is the study of the physical features of the earth and its atmosphere and of human activity as it affects and is affected by these, including the distribution of populations and resources and political and economical activity. We can define the geography like geography is a Greek word in which geo means earth and graphy means to write. So when we add the both words geography, so we can say to write about the earth. The study about the earth or the universe is called geography. The importance of geography. Geography is a focus within the curriculum for understanding and resolving issues about the environment and sustainable development. It is also an important link between the nature and social sciences. As people study geography, they encounter different societies and culture. Means by the help of geography, we can merge out or we can we can study about the different cultures, different society, different atmosphere of the earth.
So class, the chapter that we are starting today is chapter number 2, unit 2, inside the earth. How do we know that what is inside the earth? There is no way to travel deep into the earth and observe what is in there. However, scientists can use equipment that is similar to the medical scanning equipment to find out about the internal structure of the earth. This will help them to see that the core of the earth are divided into 3 layers, each with a different structure. Scientists are still finding out more about the inside of the earth. This diagram shows the main layer of the material that can make up your planet. These are the core, mantle and crust. Each of these layers behave differently as it is composed of a different material. Look at the table on page number 15 to find out about each of that layer in detail. The earth crust is only about 35 km thick. In the thick part under the land there is a continental crust. The thin part of the crust are under the ocean. These together form the oceanic crust. In some places the oceanic crust only 8 km thick. The temperature of the crust gets higher with depth. It can reach 200 to 400 degrees centigrade where the crust meets the mantle. The outside of the earth is like a cracked eggshell. In places the cracks go right down to the mantle. The cracked pieces of this shell, the tectonic plates, are in the lithosphere. The lithosphere is made up of the crust and the top part of the mantle. The tectonic plates are not still, they move slowly across the planet. This movement is called continental drift. They can move because the lithosphere sits on top of the layer of less rigid material, the atmosphere. Tectonic plates move between 0 to 100 millimeter across the world, across the earth each year. The material in the atmosphere is not molten but similar to plastic. This means that force can push or pull it out of shape and squash it more easily than a rigid material. Scientists have different ideas about what makes the tectonic plate move. Tectonic plate boundaries. The map below show the Earth's main tectonic plates. The places where the plates meet are called the plate boundaries. Tectonic plates can be moved towards or one another to pull apart. Part of tectonic plate can be slide underneath another, or they can just slide past one another. A conservative boundary is where two plates slide past one another without changing the line. It is also called a transform plate boundary. And an example is where the North American plate slide past the Pacific plate in California in the United States and form the San Andreas Fault. Where two plates are pulling apart, a divergent boundary is formed. These are usually formed between two ocean plates. For example, the boundaries between the African plates and the South and North American plate meet up and run through the Atlantic Ocean. Further north, they meet the boundary between the North American and Eurasian plates. Where two plates are pushing against one another, a convergent boundary is formed. An example is the Himalayas, which form where the Indian plates collide with the Eurasian plate. The Earth looked very different 200 million years ago. The Indian subcontinent was part of a supercontinent named Gondwana. The land that is now the Indian subcontinent broke away from Gondwana and began to move northwards at the same time. This land began to rotate into a different position. The diagram below shows what scientists think happened. At first, the Indian plate moved about 5 to 6 centimeters each. That is much faster than the other tectonic plates had moved. The Indian plate is still moving northwards into Asia, but now much more slower than before. Because of this movement, the Himalayas are still rising by more than 1 to 2 centimeters per year. The geologists think that the volcanic activity, the broken up volume, might have melted the lower part of the Indian plate. This could have helped into to move faster and further the other plates. Violent events of the earth. The surface of the earth is never still. Most of the time we do not see to feel the ground moving, but sometimes the movement of the earth's tectonic plate cause violent events such as volcanoes, earthquake and tsunami. Volcanoes occur in a place where magma escapes from below the earth crust. Magma is hot liquid rock from the lower part of the earth crust and the upper part of the mantle. Magma is less dense than the solid rock of the earth's crust, so it moves upwards above the solid rock. If it found a hole in it, these holes are called vents. Most of the volcanoes in Pakistan are mud volcanoes off the coast of Balochistan. There are also a few magma volcanoes in Pakistan. These are extinct except for Tor Zawar, a fierce vent volcano, which erupted in January 2010. Fissure vent volcanoes have many small vents, but no main vent. Magma pushes up through these weak part of the earth crust. There are different types of volcano. The most common type are composite and shield. Composite volcano. Most composite volcano from where two tectonic plates are pushing towards one another. This forces magma out through a large vent. There might be one or two small vents too. Composite volcanoes send out ash as well as lava. Mountains are formed from the layer of ash and lava. There are sometimes called stratovolcanoes, which mean layered volcanoes. A composite volcano has a tall cone shape. Some of the world's tallest volcanoes are composite volcanoes. Shield volcanoes. Shield volcanoes from where tectonic plates are pulling away from one another. They also form at the hot spot. A hot spot is plum of magma that rises from deep within the earth. Most shield volcanoes are made up of the igneous rock, basalt. The lava is very runny and flows very fast. This runny lava spread out quickly so it cannot build up. Shield volcanoes build up layers of lava after each eruption. This forms a wide mountain with gentle slopes. Mauna Loa in Hawaii, USA is a shield volcano. Hawaii is a long way from a tectonic plate boundary. It is where the Pacific plates move over a hot spot. Mauna Loa is 496 meters high and has a volume of about 75 kilometers cubed. It is the largest volcano on Earth, but not the tallest. So class, as a home task, you have to read the chapter Inside the Earth completely. It will help you in the further discussion of the lesson, and you will give the answer to the related question. Review the background of the geography and its importance on the link attached. The links are given below on the YouTube, and you have to go through it and take the information related to the background and importance of the geography. Take care of yourself. Inshallah, we will meet soon. Allah Hafiz.